Welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to do this quick video, and it really is a simple video. I honestly had no idea what I was going to paint as I started. I just wanted to do a simple sort of cottage scene, a bit of a landscape, and this is what I just wanted to throw down some colour and make it quite colourful. So for the sky I'm using a mix of yellow ochre, a bit of red, and I'm going to use a mix of red and ultramarine, so it gives me this sort of purple cloud colour. And then I'm just manipulating the water as you can see how wet the paper is, so I'm just moving my board at an angle so that the water comes at a different angle rather than straight down. So that's quite a good thing to do, especially if you want something interesting happening with the sky. So you can see there the red, the purple, just adding a bit more blue here in the top, and you can see how wet the paper is. So I did put quite a lot of water on the paper when I first started, and then I'm just going to blot out some of that pigment, just a few clouds, just to vary the sort of tones in the sky. So again, I'm just going really loose, and I want a simple painting. By the way, I'm using my Bockingford cold press paper, £140, and you can see tape that to the board that I use. I did actually have a nightmare with the masking tape. You can see it took me a while to actually get the tape off the reel. It just kept sort of tearing, ripping when I didn't want it to, so that sort of nightmare when it goes round and round the reel without getting a full piece off. But I managed to sort of do that in the end, and you can see the piece on the left, on the right hand side, it's a bit ripped, but I managed to get sorted in the end. So I know I said I wasn't sure of what to paint at the beginning. I did put down some pencil marks, so I did draw the cottages, and I knew I'd want a path sort of running through the scene, so that's how I started. So I wanted to put a bit of a wall at the bottom corner. You can see I've just popped down different colours, sort of dark colours, and then I'm using my credit card just to scrape out some rocks. I don't think I got this right for a wall. I don't know, maybe it might look like a wall to you, but I see this as just a bunch of rocks, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to beat myself up, but I just wanted to add that effect. Whether it looks like a wall or not, I'm not too sure. And then I'm just adding in some bits of grass and shrubbery on the other side of the road, and there's going to be a little sort of gate to the field. Maybe it's a farmer's field, not sure. I'm using my mop brushes, Da Vinci mop brush, and just a normal squirrel mop. I tend to use the same brushes. One of them's an Isobay mop brush, which actually I'm using right doing these trees. It's actually nice a bit, and they all have different sizes. As 2.0, so it's quite I like this brush because it's got a nice point and it's got a nice belly to it, so it does hold plenty of water in the brush, so you can get quite a lot of work done. You can see adding in some of the giving further shadows to these rocks, helping them to give more contrast. It's quite effective. And then just add in the same sort of grey, the Payne's grey mix with a bit of blue. Actually, I had a bit of white gouache, had some more opaque paint in my palette, so that's come off as well. I couldn't quite work out where my water was going milky, and that's why from a previous painting I left a bit of white gouache in the palette. So not to worry, I kind of like the tone that it's given me on the roof on the right hand side, and then just going in with a Payne's grey and a blue mix for this roof. So in this video I wanted to show you a few different techniques. Don't know whether you noticed the way I held my brush in some areas. Like I've held the brush to the side, almost dragging the brush upwards for the foliage for some of the trees. I also used the brush to lift in areas, and also a bit of dry brush here and there in the trees, sort of behind the buildings on the left hand side. So yeah, I just wanted to share this, and I went quite darker with the colours, something that I don't often do. It's something I'm working on. I know a lot of times you sort of do your painting, do a couple of washes and sort of leave it, but I wanted to push the tones and colours and really get those rich, dark and vibrant colours as well. So let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think of this painting? Hope you like it. Hope you have learned a few different things from this painting. And you can see the fence. You can see the difference that makes. Just add in some post, almost pattern like, leading your eye through the scene along the path. And then I'm just adding my pen, bit of ink, line work to the cottages, the windows in particular. And then it's just a signature in the bottom corner. I'll remove the tape, and that's a finished painting. So I do hope you like this one. It really is all about having fun, experimenting with the paints. You can see I'm having trouble here. It did rip the paper slightly. Like I said, it's not the best tape that I'm using, but it's done the job. And there you go, a finished painting. I hope you like that painting. Hope you learned something. If you do like, then please give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. And you can see more videos like this. Take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.